Andrew, reaction to the and reflection on the New Zealand 11 performance in the match?
Yeah, we were a bit off today. Execution wasn't quite there, and that showed. When you're playing against international teams, you only need to be a little bit out, and they make you pay. We were execution at the death, and we were just a little bit behind at most stages with that. So just a bit behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. The first 10 overs, you had them pretty well under control. It leaked a lot of runs in that final partnership. Yeah,
we did, and Butler's an excellent player. He's a very clean hit of the ball. As you say, you've got to be dead on to guys like that. But as you say, learn experience. So we've got another game tomorrow, and we'll come back and have a wee chat, and get some plans together. After what we've seen today, and come back stronger tomorrow.
Chase down 180. Do you think that was a reasonable target to be able to get if you batted well?
Well, 180 is a good score, but we've shown, in the HRV Cup, 180 has been scored a lot of times. But this is international cricket, so we've just got to go up a level from that. And when we were behind the 8 ball from the start, they were a good side, and they just keep the foot on the throat, and just keep pushing you a little bit further behind, and then it becomes too tough at the end.
Too many wickets, too early lost.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe we've got to be a bit more bold to, early on to get ahead of the run rate. But that's just guys, grown into international cricket and backing themselves. And the more they play, the more that'll happen.
Quite pleasing, it kind of guarantees your place in the team, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess I've been told I'm going to keep for the 2020 series, so that's really exciting for me. It's great to put in a performance today to get the tour off with a really good start, and it's an opportunity that I'm really excited about.
Did you think it was touch and go between yourself and Johnny for the gloves?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Johnny's obviously a very good player as well, good wicket keeper. So a little bit, but I've just been working hard, focusing on what I can do, working hard in training. It's great to be given that nod.
And that was your first half century for England, is that right?
That's right.
Which is a nice little milestone, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice. I think after that game against South Africa and England, I think I've settled into the England environment and a bit more myself. It gave me the confidence that I can play at this level. So, and it's really pleasing today to get a half century.
Did you feel like it was a case of you leaking runs, like you said, or do you think fair play to Buck the way?
Oh, it probably goes hand in hand, doesn't it? If you give them the opportunity to hit those boundaries, then they take them at this level. So we definitely weren't on the mark that we wanted to be consistently. And yeah, as I say, every time he missed, they'll hit. So he's a fantastic striker for the ball, and he showed that today.
That's his first 50 for England, but they seem to have earmarked him. What did you think of what you saw?
Yeah, great hitter. He stands quite still, just very good at clearing the front leg. There's always part of the fun of T20 is trying to work out plans, because each hitter has their own tendencies. So, you're trying to work out a plan and a strategy to negate that. So that'll be our challenge. But yeah, he stands very still, and as I say, if you get in his areas, he'll make you pay.
How does the game plan change for tomorrow, Andrew?
What? We just got to keep backing ourselves, I think, and trying to put them under pressure. But because when we can put them under pressure and make them get behind the 8 ball that we were behind today, then we can start having some progress. So that's just a case of taking them on, head on, and believe a lot of intangibles you talk about, where they do play a part in 2020, because you've got to really back yourself and put them under pressure. Sometimes push yourself to limits that you haven't been to before. Particularly against these sides, you've got to push those limits to be able to have success.
Young Matthew Henry started quite well with the ball.
Yeah, he's a fantastic bowler. I've had the pleasure of playing with Matt over the last couple of years as he started in domestic cricket, and his talent is undoubted. And this is his first taste at this level, and he'll be all the better for that. And he bowled really well. He bowled 3 overs up front against these guys into the wind, and hit that length and bowled nicely. And I think he got 28, 29, and it's a great start to his career. But he'll keep going from there.
He's in an injury situation, isn't he? This season, was he?
He had a stress fracture that was similar to the stress fracture I had, and he went through the same surgery. He had surgery in June. So he came back at the end of the HRV Cup, played the last 3 games. That was the 7-month recovery, from that surgery, and started to work back in. And so to be able to bowl like that today, after so quickly coming back, is a credit to his talent.
Do you feel as though you were under pressure to score quickly, having replaced Luke right at the crease and the tempo that they'd developed? Did you feel as though that you had to get up and running pretty quick?
I think so, yeah. Obviously, it looked a bit tough to score up front, but the guys have played really well, just not lose early wickets and build that platform. And Luke Wright and Owen Morgan got going together really well. So it was unfortunate Luke got out at that time. He was going very well. So I came in with that pressure to score, yeah, and I faced a few dots straight away, but it's good to have someone like Morgs at the other end who's very experienced and quite a calming influence to say, everything's fine, get yourself in and you'll score for it. So it's good to have that, build up those partnerships.
As a team, do you have a preconceived idea when you go out there what a good target is going to be, or do you formulate that through the innings?
I think we had to reassess early that in the first 6 it looked a bit hard to score. It didn't really come onto the bat. But with Luke Wright and Morgs putting together that really good partnership, we had a platform to get as many as we could really in the last 5.
Has there been any discussion at this early stage about perhaps keeping more frequently for Somerset?
Not yet. I'm just looking forward to this tour. That's something that we'll probably have to get sorted out when I'm back in England. But at the minute, I'm just looking forward to this tour. Working really hard in practice. Looking forward to the games. Hopefully, have a successful tour.
And presumably, Craig would give up the gloves for Somerset quite reluctantly, because he's got ambitions, of course, of getting back in the England setup, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course he has. But that's something that will have to come at a later date. Those discussions. Like I said before, I'm just really focusing on this tour at the minute.
Joss, did you get any sort of instructions when you went out to bat today, or was it more or less a case of you play it as you see it when you get out there?
Well, really, I think the situation sort of dictated itself that we built a really good platform. Morgan and Wright had started to score a lot freer, so gave me a chance to go out and just play my natural game with a lot of freedom and try and score as quickly as we could.
Your confidence is pretty good though, isn't it? I mean, you've had a cracking season for Auckland as well. You must feel as though you're on the up and up.
Yeah, you can say that, but obviously I set pretty high standards, so I think obviously good finishing the South African tour with a 50, but in the 2020s I sort of let myself down, and obviously in that one test match, obviously getting out first ball wasn't great, and then looking okay in the second innings, and then not sort of tailing my game to the second new ball and getting out the way I did was disappointing, but to finish on a 50 and then to get some runs here is real pleasing.
Must do you a bit of good as well looking ahead to the weekend T20 series, because you've had a good look at these guys. You've probably got a fair idea of the sort of challenges they're going to present to you.
Yeah, we knew they've got a little bit of pace in their attack, and I think the wicket really didn't really suit them as much today, but they bowled with some good variation, and changes in lengths were key, especially on that wicket when it's quite slow. So we just got to be a bit smarter as a batting group tomorrow and hit the zones and do it a little bit earlier so we're not behind the 8 ball.
How much practice do you put into the reverse sweep shot?
Not a lot, to be honest. I came back from Adelaide the one year and came and did a 2020 trial game sort of for Auckland, and the spinner was bowling and I sort of played out a maiden, and I thought, well, that's not really my game, and then I tried reverse sweep. The next one I got one out of the middle, then I did it again. I did it sort of 2 or 3 times in a row, and it just came quite natural. I think it comes from the hockey background a little bit. So I did a little bit of work, but not a hell of a lot.
Did you come across Kevin Peterson in your Durban days, or was he too old for you?
Oh, yeah, no, he's a bit too old for me. Yeah.
You don't remember him at all, really?
No.
But yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.